Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, has recently asserted for people to have multiple children in order to combat an underpopulation crisis. The billionaire is now implementing a policy change in his companies to allow employees to have more than one child. Welcome to First Class Tech, and in this video, we'll take a look at Elon Musk's plans to increase childcare benefits at his companies. In a tweet, Elon Musk claimed that his companies, which include Tesla, The Boring Company, SpaceX, and SolarCity, would significantly increase childcare benefits. He went on to say that the Musk Foundation plans to donate directly to families. The specifics of the childcare benefits are currently unknown. Musk claims that more information will be released next month. Tesla CEO Elon Musk said last week that he is doing his best to help the underpopulation crisis. He also stated, by far the greatest danger civilization faces is a collapsing birth rate. His latest announcement follows a Twitter user's response to the initial tweet, which asked, "What's your response to those who say they shouldn't have a lot of kids for cost reasons?" Musk has previously stated that people having fewer babies is a problem for humanity. In December 2021, he even stated, "I think one of the biggest risks to civilization is the low birth rate and the rapidly declining birth rate. If people don't have more children, civilization will crumble. Mark my words." He claims to be a practicing preacher because he has 9 children with 3 different partners. Elon Musk once stated that if people stop having children, civilization would crumble. In the year 2022, Musk has 9 children with 3 different partners. He and his partner, who is also a Neuralink executive, are expecting twins in November 2021. Interestingly, the twins were born just weeks before he had his second child through surrogacy with his ex-girlfriend. Musk clearly practices what he preaches, as evidenced by his unusual reaction to having more children. Musk, whose tongue-in-cheek humor is well-liked among his followers, took to Twitter to say that he is doing everything he can to help the underpopulation crisis. "I'm doing everything I can to help with the underpopulation crisis. By far the greatest threat to civilization is a declining birth rate," he tweeted. "Mark my words, they are unfortunately true," he added. Musk went on to say that people are under the impression that the Earth is overpopulated, despite the fact that birth rate trends are clearly pointing to a population collapse. An insider report gave the internet a new obsession when it revealed that Musk had twins with Neuralink's top executive Siobhan Zilis last year. According to the report, court documents show Musk and Neuralink executive Zilis filed a petition to change the names of their twin babies to have their father's last name and contain their mother's last name as part of their middle name. The babies were born in Texas, and their name change petition was also filed there. So, with 2 more children added to the family, Musk is now the father of 10 known children, including 6 from his first wife, Justin Musk. One of the 6 died at the age of 10 months due to an illness, after which he had 2 children with Claire Bocher, professionally known as Grimes. Musk is now 51 years old, but he does not want to stop having children. He previously stated, "If people do not have more children, civilization will crumble. Take my word for it." Meanwhile, Musk is making headlines for withdrawing from the $44 billion Twitter acquisition. He claimed that he wanted to change the microblogging platform in order to protect free speech. However, he recently reversed his position and claimed that Twitter was not providing accurate information about fake and spam accounts on the platform. In response, Twitter stated that it intends to sue Musk for withdrawing the $44 billion deal. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic. Many environmentalists are so convinced that we are in an overpopulation crisis and that adding more people to the planet will only deplete its resources that they have vowed never to have children. On the other hand, recent reports of a purported underpopulation crisis have led many to question whether underpopulation is actually a problem. According to a new United Nations report released on Monday, while the rate of new people born around the world is slowing, the global population is expected to continue growing for many more decades. This appears to contradict Elon Musk's warnings that underpopulation and declining birth rates pose a threat to our civilization's survival. Musk is now rumored to have 9 known children from 3 women, following the revelation last week by Insider that he had secretly fathered twins with Siobhan Zilis, a top executive at his neurotechnology company, Neuralink. Musk appeared to confirm the children's ownership with a tweet in which he stated that he was doing my best to help curb the underpopulation crisis. However, the witty retort is just the latest in a long line of musings by the tech entrepreneur on the future of humanity's population growth rate and the threat of an impending population collapse. The biggest problem the world will face in 20 years is population collapse, Musk said in 2019, referring to evidence of an accelerating decline in birth rates in multiple countries around the world. Musk is correct that the global rate of population growth is slowing and that fertility rates in several countries, including the United States, are declining. But the world is not on the verge of having fewer people. According to the UN, the global population will reach 8.5 billion in 2030 and 9.7 billion in 2050. The organization predicts that there will be 10.4 billion people on the planet by the end of the century. The birth rate in the United States fell to its lowest level in over a century last year, and recent census data suggests that the population of older adults may begin to outnumber children before 2040. Other countries such as Japan, China, and South Korea have experienced record low birth rates in recent years. However, declining fertility rates, which is the average number of children a woman in a given country is expected to have over her lifetime, are not always indicative of impending population collapse. With roughly 83 million people added to the world's population each year, the upward trend in population size is expected to continue, even assuming that fertility levels continue to decline. The United Nations wrote in its 2017 Population Forecast Report. Musk has stated that declining birth rates and aging populations are among his top concerns for humanity's future, and several countries are experiencing significant demographic shifts. According to the UN report for 2022, 61 countries are likely to experience a 1% drop in population by 2050, with developed economies seeing a slowdown in fertility rates. According to the UN, other countries' populations are expected to explode in the coming decades, with 8 of them accounting for more than half of the projected growth in global population from now to 2050. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Nigeria, Pakistan, the Philippines, and the United Republic of Tanzania. India will overtake China as the world's most populous country as early as next year. Elon Musk's views on population have largely contrasted with those of the scientific community, which has warned that rapid population growth in Africa and South Asia will likely exacerbate existing food insecurity challenges in these regions. The United Nations warned in 2020 that 820 million people worldwide suffer from hunger on a daily basis, and that growing populations in vulnerable regions may face higher rates of hunger in the coming decades as a result of climate change, biodiversity loss, water scarcity, and pollution. According to the report, even in high-income countries with low fertility rates, immigration from parts of the world with much higher birth rates will likely compensate for the fewer births. Migration will be the sole driver of population growth in high-income countries over the next few decades. In contrast, population growth in low-income and lower-middle-income countries will continue to be driven by an excess of births over deaths for the foreseeable future, according to the UN. So while there may be pockets of underpopulation, we do not need to increase the human population. We should support efforts to reduce population growth, among other things, in order to reduce human-caused climate change. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What are your views about this? Are you a fan of Elon Musk? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in